There is a plague in our world today. It affects a lot of Western culture, men and women. It affects families. It affects jobs. It affects your well-being. It affects everything. It's infectious. And it's prevalent in the Western world, and somehow it has become normal. And it's not normal. It's disgusting. We're talking OnlyFans. Right here on the Upside of Down. Welcome to the Upside of Down. I am Jay Nero. Today's topic, a plague is spreading. It is destroying everything in its path. It's destroying marriages. It's destroying relationships. It's destroying lives, all in the name of one thing. It destroys everything. It makes housewives into whores, and I'm talking about OnlyFans. OnlyFans is probably the most disgusting thing ever invented by capitalist society. OnlyFans, it rips through the very fabric of our society. It has somehow become prevalent in this world to go and make money by shaking your ass and having sex with thousands of guys. Having sex with thousands of people in general. It is a problem. It is a problem. It is just glorified porn. These models, as they like to be called, which they're not, they're just disgusting porn stars. They don't get paid a lot either. There's got to be an algorithm. There's got to be some way that the site withholds money. All these sites do it. It's a problem. And it creates more problems in everyday life, especially if you're in a relationship. If you're paying money to this site to see these things, to see normal people showing off their shit, then you are part of the problem. It's a two-pronged problem. It's a double-edged sword. There's the problem in front of the camera, and there's the problem with all these so-called subscribers behind the camera, fueling this fire, leading this destruction. It is leaving just a wake of deceit and lies and anxiety and discomfort and pain in its wake. Porn has been shown to, it can decrease sexual satisfaction. I looked it up. Some studies show that frequent porn use daily can lower satisfactions with real life sex. It can lead to unrealistic expectations about bodies, performance, and how sex should look. It's actually helped increase erectile dysfunction and delayed arousal. A condition known as porn ED has been reported anecdotally, especially in young men. Over-reliance on sites like this for arousal may reduce responsiveness to real-life partners. Real intimacy is a problem. You can't distinguish the fantasy from the reality, and that's where OnlyFans says, well, we are reality. You're not reality. That's not real. It's not real life. These are real people giving up their bodies, giving up their dignity and time to try to just make money, which is pretty much the cause of the root and the goal of everything in life, just to make money. Well, OnlyFans has decided to make real people into these stars. And like a lot of social media, it's ripping us apart. It turns mothers into whores and men into simps. It is probably the worst thing, next to probably the atomic bomb and genocide, that has ever been invented in Western culture. It is, it is only, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if OnlyFans is a trick. I wouldn't be surprised if sites like OnlyFans and that 90-day girl, the one that farts in the jars, she started one like this, was, a trick to help actually destroy modern society and lead the way for our enslavement. Because that's where we're heading. We're heading towards our enslavement. What if OnlyFans was created by AI robots and droids to destroy America by eradicating the American family at its core? What about that? What if the Terminators are coming? Because if we don't breed with each other anymore, then we can't, repopulate the earth. Then that just leaves the rest of us to be destroyed by these AI chatbots. I've seen this movie. They're killing us from the inside. They know we're addicted to these social media things, and now they've actually found a way to decrease our procreation and enslave us more inside the system while they just take over the world. And before we know it, we're going to be, shot down the streets by these walking Terminators that are coming out of China. And AI and OnlyFans isn't the first step. Social media was the first step. Yep, enslavement by the AI chatbots. This is probably phase 2. OnlyFans is probably phase 2 of this grand AI chatbot plan to eradicate our society. And we're falling for it. We're falling for every bit of it. We're falling for every piece of it. I can't believe that we're buying into a site like this. That we're buying into something like this. It creates destruction. It creates erosion of, modern society. It creates erosion of everything that was built before us. Is everything perfect? No. Was it built perfect? No. But now you got the modern woman thinking she can become some sort of sex symbol, by sacrificing her family, her dignity. At the end, it's all about money. It's all about money at the end. At the end of it, it's all about the almighty dollar and how much we can make, and this fascination with our species to become what quote unquote famous people. You got this, what's her name? Bunny Blue. I'm not sure what her fucking name is. Who slept with over 1,000 guys in like 17 hours. That's fucking gross. That's gross. I understand that, you're probably not the first, but you don't want to be 1,001. That's fucking disgusting. That's just, and guys are buying into this. Guys, you don't need this shit. Go out and find a normal female. Go out and find a normal mate. Go find a normal male if you're gay. This isn't reality. Don't buy this shit. You're as much to blame as probably the AI chatbots are. You're buying into this. You're pushing this along. You're making this a thing. You're making people like Bunny Blue or Bonnie Blue, whatever the hell her name is, actually famous. They did an interview with this chick in Us Weekly, and I don't blame her. I blame the millions of subscribers that are paying people like this money. Like I said, it's a double-edged sword. The problem comes from both ends. And it's all about money. It's all about money. OnlyFans is the exact same way. It makes you voluntarily shred your dignity and destroy your family, trash your pride, degrade yourself physically and monetarily, all in the name of greed. And that goes for both sides of the computer screen. That goes for the purchaser and the person in front of the camera. What happened to just meeting somebody the normal way, finding somebody sexually attractive in the normal way? Now you got this whole generation of females coming up thinking that, this is the way to do it, and this is not the way to do it. And you have a whole generation of men pushing it. If I had, like it's a double-edged sword, but guys, we're really pushing this. You're really, really, really pushing this along and making this an actual thing. And it needs to end. The greed needs to end. This love of lust needs to end. Is lust normal? Yeah. It's needed for sexual procreation and arousal. Sex for fun. It's a thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. We've all done it. But is lust needed? Yeah. It helps drive us. But, just this oversimplification of satisfying yourself sexually through paying, $3 a month, $5 a month, getting special favors through DMs. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. It's making you weaker. Both sides of the camera is getting weaker over this. It's got to stop. It has got to stop. It's a plague. It's a plague. OnlyFans is a plague on our society. And it's just dragging us down further and further and further into extinction. Use your lust. Fine. Go out and meet somebody. Fine. But just dropping $5 into a bucket just so you can look at a pair of boobs or some sexual videos or watch some chick bang 1,000 guys in 17 hours. Guys, come on. And girls, come on. Come on. You do better than that. We've done better than that for thousands of years. I don't know. It's disgusting to me. It needs to stop. It's eradicating and eroding everything. It's just killing society. It's killing society. It helps kill society is what it does. I mean, I'm not completely against, the collapse of the system, but this is the system at work. This is the system at work. This is capitalism at work. Capitalism at work is destroying you. The need for attention is again destroying both genders, all sexes. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about, they don't care. It doesn't care about your pronouns. It doesn't care about your identity. It doesn't care about, your sexual orientation. It doesn't care about your color. It doesn't care about anything. This is what we need to stand up against. Humans, just in general, need to stand up against shit like this. It's eroding and killing. It's killing love, too. It's killing everything. Instant gratification through greed, fueled by greed, is what this is all about. Real quick, congratulations to Senator Chris Murphy from Connecticut, right here in Connecticut. Got caught cheating in New York. Do something about it, Connecticut voters. Get guys like this gone. Get guys like this gone. And of course, the Epstein list still isn't out because, let's face it, the president's on it. So, speaking of lust and greed, politics. We should talk politics sometimes. I encourage you to like, share, subscribe. Numbers are looking great on YouTube. We need to pump up the rest. Find us on Facebook, X, TikTok, and Instagram. Let's get it going. I thank you for watching. I will see you Friday.